Hey YouTube, it's Claude at Garage Dreams. Today we're looking at this 2005 Vibe. The issue this time is the washer motor doesn't seem to be doing what it should be doing. So let's look at that and see if we can get it fixed. Alright, so just to give you an idea of how this is not working, this is my control here. Multifunction switch, which includes the wipers to the front and also wipers to the rear. Obviously if I pull on this here, this should give me wiper fluid, washer fluid, but it gives me absolutely nothing. I still have the wiper function, so that's working, but I have no washer fluid. Now at the end of this dial, if I rotate it back, that's going to give me washer fluid and wiper to the rear. And let's see what happens when I do that. So what's happening is I'm getting washer fluid to the front and wipers working at the rear. So obviously what someone has done here is they've switched the motor hose. So to, I guess, get through the winter, they've taken that hose from the rear because they're drawing from the same reservoir, and now it's just sending the washer fluid to the front, which is essentially what this is. So we need to get that fixed. Alright, this is our washer fluid reservoir, and the motor is at the very bottom of that. So we're going to need to go down under here, in behind the fender skirt. Alright, so I'm under the car. That is the bottom of the reservoir just there. So we've got a bolt here, another rusty bolt there, and perhaps a few more here so that we can actually drop down this basic little flimsy plastic panel to get to the bottom of that reservoir, which is where those two motors are located. So let's see if we can get that removed. Alright, so this is the front of the tank, and that motor that we're looking at here that's facing the front of the car is actually the rear wiper motor. So the one we want to get to is this one right over here, be on the passenger side of the car. So we need to make that, disconnect the hose and drain it, and try and wriggle that out without cracking the tank, and then we'll change that motor out with a spare that we have. Alright, so before we make this change, we want to test this motor here. This being the rear motor, we don't need that one. This one being the front motor, we do want that one, just to make sure that it's fine. So we've gone ahead and stripped the leads on this, and we'll just connect a couple cables to our battery here and see if this will fire up for us. So it seems good. So we can go ahead and try and change that out. Alright, so while we're waiting for that reservoir to drain, we do want to get this replacement motor out. It's a friction fit. This is basically just pressed on there, so we're just going to gently reach some fingers in behind this motor and lift it out this way. It's going to pull straight out, a bit of an angle, and then we should be able to pull it out from the grommet that is going to fasten into the tank. So that's that. This is ready to install. Alright, so we have installed the new to you washer fluid motor going to the front, and so if I pull on this lever here, which would give me washer fluid to the front, that's exactly what I'm getting, and we still have the rear functionality. Just have to fill up that reservoir, and that's a wrap. So just to point out, what happens with these motors is moisture gets in, and you can see how this just all crap and rust in there. This has all gotten corroded, and that was the end of that motor. But an easy replacement, any unit will do. There are some aftermarket units available online. I would recommend getting one from a boneyard if you can do that, and get this job done. Alright YouTube, this is a one banana fix. There's just a couple bolts there. That motor's friction fit, so go for it. You can do it. If I can, so can you.